Hey everybody, it is John Brown, the one and only Bandana Gamer, coming to you today to talk a little bit more about the Nintendo Switch Lite. A week or so ago, I did a unboxing video for the Pokemon Special Edition Nintendo Switch Lite that just came out about a week before Pokemon Sword and Shield came out. And I have spent a week doing a majority of my Switch gaming on the Nintendo Switch Lite, and just wanted to talk a little bit about my experience and what I felt it brought to the table. The Nintendo Switch Lite is a great portable console. It feels very much like the evolution of the Game Boy line to the DS line to here. I love the size of it. It feels a little more comfortable than a regular Switch does when portable gaming. The D-pad, while of course you don't have the Joy-Con functionality, the D-pad is a nice change. I'm really glad they went with the D-pad for the Switch Lite instead of having those four buttons, since you are losing the extra controller factor. The screen is great. Really, really love how good games look on here. It really reminds me, almost not as good as the first time I played an original model PlayStation Vita. I mean, that screen is still phenomenal and one of the best screen I've seen on a portable console. But this one still looks really good, really clear, really sharp. And I've had no problems with that. In terms of switching back between this and my regular Switch, I've used cloud saves, which Nintendo's a little spotty on support, but Dragon Quest XI, which has been one of my primary games to play, has been seamless almost. I've had to tell the systems to download current saves when I would switch between the Switch on my TV and this guy. But I've still been able to progress the game on both and continue on either way. In terms of setting up this as a secondary device, I was really surprised with how easy that was. Just had to put it on Wi-Fi, log it on, and then through the setup process, it just like, oh, this is your other Switch. I was expecting, knowing Nintendo and how they've done online things in the past, that to be way more difficult. In terms of things I don't like, my biggest thing is a gripe I have with the main Switch and the Joy-Cons. These analog sticks are just not great. They're not terrible. They work really well for a portable console. I kind of wish they had maybe done something like the 3DS and had the flat kind of thumbsticks. That I would be curious if that would have worked a little bit better. But I really just what I call the throw distance, the amount that you're able to move these really hinders a lot of games, such as first person shooters. And once again, it comes back for me is Doom doesn't play super well in the portable mode. I have to switch it to the full screen experience and use the thumbsticks on the Pro controller to get a better experience. So Doom still doesn't really give you a great portable experience unless you are using the Hori Split Pad Pro, which I talked about in another video, and then that itself makes the original Switch that much bigger. My one wish, I really wish this had been the size of the original Nintendo Switch. I really think I would love to be able to dock this and play it. The Nintendo Switch, while it is one of my favorite consoles of all time, like I said, it does feel a little bulky in portable mode, and I really was surprised how much I missed the dual functionality of being able to sit down and plug my console into the TV instead of doing the cloud save transfer thing. If this was the size of the Nintendo Switch, it would be nearly perfect because, like I said, this is a better portable experience. Of course, there's still some games that need to decide whether or not they're going to be developed for console or portable play. Looking at you, Fire Emblem Three Houses, in terms of what size font you use, because sometimes you do have games that just made choices that are better for TV gaming. In terms of recommending, who would I recommend this for? Do you want a solely portable experience? I would definitely recommend this. Do you want a console that's a good bit cheaper? I would probably recommend this over the Nintendo Switch for someone who wants a cheaper experience and mainly understands that they are losing the TV experience. Now, like I said, I know that is a well-known and broadcast fact, but just want to be clear on who this is for. I would recommend this as a great console to play with and give to a child. It's a little more sturdier and feels a little bit more safer and better made for a little rougher gameplay than say like the Nintendo Switch, where like the Joy-Con detachments can pop off and you lose a really expensive tablet. Another thing I did want to add that I really liked is battery life is significantly improved over the Generation 1 Switch. I am sure this has actually the same battery as the Generation 2 Switch, but I am an early adopter on the Switch. I do not think I am going to give up my original Switch. Like I said, the TV functionality is far more important than I realized, and I really enjoy playing Dragon Quest 11 on TV and in portable. I really love that experience of the dual nature of the Switch. It doesn't feel like when the 2DS came out under the 3DS family. Losing 3D was not as big a thing because the 3D was kind of hard. Most of us had started turning it off. You had to hold it in the original models in one specific place. But losing the TV and the portable switching aspect is a little harder to get used to. This feels like a great replacement for the PlayStation Vita, which is a console I deeply miss and wish had gotten more support, but this very much reminds me of those early experiences with the PlayStation Vita. I do like having this. I'm glad it's in the collection, but I'm pretty sure for me, my main Nintendo Switch is going to remain to be my actual original Model 1 Nintendo Switch. So, thank y'all for coming along and letting me share these thoughts with you. If you like this video and want more content like this, make sure to hit that like button and give me a subscribe. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.